We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On the option, this is Wentz. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Anderson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
We'll always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Scarborough. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Scarborough, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's... When you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that'll hurt hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Burton here. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. the play fake. Huntley lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Drew.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he'll air this one deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Anderson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Huntley to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Eagles.
To throw, Huntley. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff working right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's Scarborough again. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Off play action. Huntley looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the penalty, it's Jones. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
On first down, Huntley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Huntley's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Second and 10. Here's Huntley. And his throw is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
10 at the 8-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throw, Wentz. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jerry Hughes.
Washington.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helping.